Alright guys, this is a long play review for 3D Fight on the Amstrad CPC, released by Loriciels in 1985, and yes, this is a very early French Amstrad game, and a very popular one there too. It's a pseudo 3D third person perspective space shoot 'em up, and to me this is a game clearly inspired by Buck Rogers' Planet of Zoom, a coin-op from Sega in 1982, and one of Sega's first licensed games. It was also notable for its sprite scaling at the time, and we all know how important that was to Sega in the coming years. And we'll see how sprite scaling fares on this game. We'll start it up now. So yes, this is going to be a very short long play. It's probably about 6 minutes long, the actual gameplay footage. And with a very nice title screen with some really jolly kind of heroic space music from the musician Michael Winograd. And this is the programmer was Vincent Baylor, and we'll talk more on them in a little bit. And we're going to start things off right away. We just get a high score table and then we're into the game. And yes, as you can see guys, it's an into the screen pseudo 3D third person perspective space shoot 'em up, as mentioned earlier. And very nice it is too. Lovely colourful graphics, the sprite scaling, and kind of the how the background and floor moves is really nice. Gives that lovely early 80s retro feel. Oh my god, and I lose 2 lives really early on. Now guys, this is a very short long play, but it's an incredibly tough game to get through basically one loop, which is what we're doing, and then just loops around with pretty much the same difficulty. And oh my god, did this take me a long time to do. I thought I'd do a game today that was that'd be fairly quick to complete, but my god, this took absolutely hours to do to get through. And this is actually quite a bad run because I've already lost 2 lives really early on, and boy do you need those lives. There are tricks you can use to get through the game, for example hiding in the top left corner here from the meteor storm, although just very rarely will a meteor actually spawn and actually kill you there, so you do take a chance going there, but it's a very small chance you'll get hit, so that's one way to get through it. And that's like basically the first stage, and there's about like sort of 4 stages in total, with a sort of a boss battle at the end. My god guys, this is a really tough game, and it's actually frustratingly tough. So much so I very nearly had another rage quit and hissy fit like I had on my last ham stream. We won't talk about that. And I just scraped through on this one. But unfortunately, given the difficulty of the game, now I'm going to make this look a little bit easier than it actually is. The difficulty of the game kind of really ruins it for me. It's actually very hard to actually shoot anything, and that's the whole point of a space shoot 'em up, is to shoot things and blow them up. It's really hard to sort of target them, and the game kind of devolves into a, well, an avoid 'em up, just trying to scrape through as best you can without crashing, which is a shame really, because this could have been an absolute real classic. I've always liked the look of Buck Rogers in the arcade, but it was actually not actually that good to play, and unfortunately the gameplay here is also perhaps a little bit lacking. I think with a lot of decent play testing and tweaking, this could have been very good. But as you can see here guys, it's really hard to shoot anything, and very frustrating, like enemies that just appear from behind. You get a very brief warning before that happens, and now I've got no more lives left. But however, it was still enjoyable. It's fun for a quick little blast, but you quickly lose interest in it because it becomes overly difficult and basically hard to shoot anything. However, I still absolutely adore the look of this game. There we go, next stage is done, and on to the next one. And oh, look at this, psychedelic and lovely effects there, and no drop in frame rate. Plays very smoothly, lovely colourful graphics, nice jingles of music, nice space shooty effects, explosions and laser beams and all that kind of stuff. So the sound effects is really good, and it's got that nice retro feel to it. This is actually a French only release. Loriciels didn't release it in the UK. It's a shame actually, because this is the sort of game that maybe Amsoft could have picked up, because let's face it, it's better than bloody Space Hawks and Galactic Plague and all that kind of stuff. And there we go, on to the final stage. 2 waves of UFOs here, and I'm just taking my time here, being careful, that's why I'm not firing my gun. Watch out for your fuel running out as well. Here's the boss battle, and I get a very lucky early shot there. Sometimes it can take ages to actually get the perfect shot on him, and there we go. Essentially guys, that is the game completed, and then it loops around again, and it's pretty much the same difficulty, so that's where we will end the long play as I crash and burn here, trying to shoot that to replace my fuel. Yes, party terminate, it's basically game over. Well, I'm struggling to give a review score to this one. Thought maybe 7 out of 10, but I'm thinking maybe 6.5 out of 10 because he hasn't aged as well. But there we go. The programmer Vincent Baylor went on to have a prolific career at Loriciels on the Amstrad with Backtron, Mcgilvray, Bumpy's Arcade Fantasy, Golden Eagle Return, Tennis Cup 2, Turbo Cup, Moonblaster, Sherman M4, and many more. Same with the musician Michel Winograd. Again, pretty much all the same games plus many more for Loriciels, and that's nice to know they had good careers. So there we go guys, thank you for watching. A short video today. Like, comment, subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Alright, goodbye.
So thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please click a like below, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And over that way, there's another video for you to check out. Zypho, out.